Welcome to Ride 'em RC. Let's get them started.
Ride 'em RC, let's go. Ride 'em RC, yeah, we tearing up the track. Big tires throwing dirt while the wheels go fast. Remote in the hand, yeah, he never looked back.
Welcome back to Ride 'em RC. On this video, we're taking the SC10 out. We're going to do a couple of speed runs on this. We're going to change the pinion. This is a 12 in there already. We're going to go ahead and put this 16-2 pinion up in there. Get that in there if it'll fit. We're also going to change the punch on it to raise up the speed, see what we get out of that. The speed run, then we're going to do some light bashing, run in the grass, and maybe jump a few ramps. Here we go. All right, here we are. We're going to do our first test run on the 3S. We're going to see what kind of speeds I get out of this. We're going to run this right now. Then after I get this, I'm going to go ahead and try to change up the pin on that. I'm going to go to a 16-2 pinion on it, and I'm also going to turn the punch up. So let's go ahead and see what we're doing. I'm going to check it with tracking. It's tracking. All right, so here we go. Getting ready to do this. Ready to push start. And let's see what it does. Kind of windy today. Can't catch a break. Full pin. Full pin. Come back again. We get about 3 runs on this, 3 laps. We'll get one more on it, see what I got. And try to keep it straight this time. Full pin. One more bracket. Let's see what we got on the reading. Full pin. All right. So let's see what we got. Well, I don't know what happened. For some reason, it didn't read it. So I guess we got to redo this again. Make sure it's tracking. All right, here we go again. Round 2. Full pinion. I'm gonna bring it back. Oh, we saved it for some reason. I don't know how we did that, but here we go. Full pin. There's another one. Full pin. I'll bring it back one more time. We're gonna read it this time. Full pin. Read and see what we got right there. 40 miles an hour. I'm gonna hit it one more time because I couldn't get the. I think it got a little bit better than that. So let's hit it one more time. And we got 40 right now.
Yeah, I've never been about to go to 6 months below is such a great.
We're gonna track. We're gonna start. Great. It's reading. I'm gonna try to get this and get a good run on this one. Full pin. I don't know how I keep getting lucky and saving it, but we're getting it. Okay. Full pin. Let's do another one. Let's see what we got. Full pin. All right, here we go. Let's see what I got with this reading, and hopefully we did better than 40. If not, 40 is not too bad. I'm going to go ahead and change up the pinion. 40 again. So we have 40 on 2 separate runs. So I rolled it over, cutting it too sharp. I'm gonna go ahead and do what I gotta do and switch out this pinion. I'm gonna turn the punch up so I get a little bit more speed out of it. I believe this is a 12 maybe a 422 pinion on this. So we're gonna go ahead and change that up, put this 15 or 16 I got. So we'll get that done, be right back with you. Okay, we're back in the room. Well, we hit 40 miles an hour, which ain't too bad, I guess. One of the issues I had is when taking it back, it got stuck in reverse. So went through a big old puddle of water. I hate running through water because it just gets nasty. Everything get rusted. So I'm gonna clean this up. I'm gonna go ahead and take this pinion gear out. I'm gonna try to turn up the punch and see how this runs and see, make sure everything's fine with this vehicle, and get back with you shortly. All right, had a little issue. The issue is this screw right here was really in there. I had to get a little heat, put a little heat to it to get that going and loosen it up. So we'll get this off and we'll continue this stuff and get this pinion out and see how this works. And first time we're wrenching on this vehicle, so we'll find out how it goes and keep my fingers crossed I don't have no more headaches. Got a little pointy tool right here. This thing here cleans all that little dirt. Make sure I get good contact in there. Okay, so in order to get this loose, you definitely have to remove the ESC, which is glued down on the top rack that sits on top of here. So remove the ESC, that'll allow you to get to these 4 screws. Pop those off, that'll allow you to move the motor and get it right. I'm not gonna take it completely off. I'm pretty sure I could work with it right here, and we'll get it readjusted, put this new pinion in it, and we'll see how it goes right there, and then be right back with you shortly. It is a 12-tooth pinion, so we're gonna put this other pinion in it, get it going. We have to see how long this spur gear lasts, because this does look like a plastic spur gear, so maybe tuning it up is going to strip this out pretty soon, so we might be replacing this spur gear pretty soon. So give me a minute, get right back at it. Okay, so this is the 16T pinion. That is the part number. So if you need to see it, it's Hobao 11312. That's a 16T pinion, 3mm. Get this down up in there. Got the pinion in there. Make sure it lines up with the flat spot. You want that grub screw to hit that flat spot on this. Put a little Loctite. Remember, use blue Loctite, not red, because if you put red, it will be a headache for you. It's so big. You probably have to find a way to set it while it's in there. This other pinion went right out. This one will not. So I guess we will set this motor, not all the way tight, just enough. should have just took this whole motor mount on. I'm trying to do it easy as possible. I don't like putting a lot of time on these motors, really. Last time I done that on one of my vehicles, it was hell to get it off. Now you don't want to tighten it up too tight. You just want to tighten up just enough to hold it in its place, so that way you can adjust the motor. So when you adjust the pinion, to make sure you got the right movement in it. Now, yeah, I'm going to order that spur gear because I know this will not last. This plastic will give out, so we're going to get that out. And I guess once we're changing that spur gear out, we can check that diff fluid. Make sure that center diff is going to be good. Okay, we're putting this in. There's not much room to play. So getting that pinion in there had a result. There's a little hole big enough, but it's not. My driver is way too big to fit in that hole, so I had to use the old Allen wrench, get in that way. But once I got in there, it looks like it's nice, tight. So I'm not going to tighten this all the way up because I definitely want that motor to move back and forth to adjust that mesh on it, and we'll get that done. Okay, it is in. Mesh feels pretty decent. So you want to hear a slight little kickling. You won't get it too much with the plastic one, but you want it to be just close enough where it doesn't get too tight. You want it to spin. But like I said, this spur gear right here in the middle is gonna have to be replaced because that is plastic and that will shred pretty soon. So I always recommend when you get something like this, RC cars, if it got a plastic spur gear, go ahead and replace that. That way we can get it. You won't have no issues in the future with it because they will strip. Now I'm gonna put everything back together and see how it goes and get some no more double-sided tape. I take this ESC back down and I'll be back with you shortly. All right, we got her all cleaned up now. There's an easier way to do it. Get you a small Allen wrench key. That way you can sit there and do all this without actually having to remove everything I did. So a small Allen wrench key, you'll be able to knock off your pinion. You'll loosen up your motor top and bottom. That way it allows you to move it forward or backwards. You'll slap on your new pinion, tighten it down your new pinion, get that geared up. And once you're done with that, then you can set the mesh. And once your mesh feels right and you think it's good, then you can tighten it back up and you'll be good to go. So I got this ready to go. See how long this spur gear lasts, because I think that's a plastic one. I got a metal one coming in, and we're gonna get the second speed run done and do a little bit of light bashing, maybe some jumps and ramps, and we'll see how it goes from there. Back at it for a second speed run. I took out that 12 T pinion on it, and I put a 16 T pinion on it. So we're gonna see how much speed I pick up. They say 1 to 2 miles per tooth. So we'll see how much that adds up to, and we'll get it done. And I'm gonna go ahead and start this thing, make sure we're reading. We are reading. So I guess I'm gonna run it out. And we are reading. So here we go.
See.
Here we go. Full pinion. Go a little bit further this time. If I get more speed.
Get the thing.
You stand up. I'm gonna get out there and see how it goes. Here we go, we're coming. Full pinion.
That's where you go.
We have wheel pop off. The difference is, the thing with these is, they snap on. And there it is. Good to go. It got 47. And so that's pretty good. I think I could have got more with a longer area. My deal is kind of figure what might happen did happen. All right, look like my mesh moved on my motor, so I must have not put it in tight enough. So I'm gonna go back and redo this, set the mesh all over again, and get it one more time, and get a little bit of jumping in and some ramps, and get that going. I think my mesh moved on this, so I'm gonna reset my motor and get that ready to go. All right, so we ran into a couple of issues during that wreck. In the last speed run, I hit 47, but I don't got the room for the top speed, so I'm gonna think 47 might be it. It probably could do better, but it stripped the spur gear, so I'm waiting for that to come in. And I'm also had another issue. I lost a CVD axle, so now I gotta order a CVD axle, get that in, and we'll put that back together and continue this video with the part 2.
Ride 'em RC, let's go. Ride 'em RC, yeah, we tearing up the track. Big tires throwing dirt while the wheels go fast. Remote in the hand, yeah, he never